everybody, Ken here again, the Lazy Gourmet. Welcome you back to another episode. Today's episode is going to deal with a common problem in the kitchen, or especially this time of year with produce that's growing in the garden or it's in abundance everywhere, and that is, what do you do with it? Whether you're growing herbs or leafy vegetables like celery, how are you going to store it? A lot of us overplant, or we just go crazy thinking that it's not enough with just a few little plants in the ground, and all of a sudden, a couple months later, boom, you got this food forest. You don't know quite what to do with it. Well, I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to preserve it, and you have it for all winter and enjoying it in your food. For this, what you're going to need is very simply celery. My God, this is like a bouquet. You can give this to your girlfriend if she was into celery. What we're gonna need for this is super simple stuff. We're gonna need a food processor to just grind it all down, pump it all down. We're going to need a little olive oil, and that's just to add a little liquid, a little viscosity in it, so that way it won't gum up as you're pulverizing it. And in this case, we can either use simple dollar store item ice cube trays or a freezer bag. And I'll show you what you're going to do with this in a second. So now, here we have the first thing we're going to do, and I'm going to do a couple of things, different herbs and veggies for you during this episode. What we're going to do is just loosely just chop this celery, put it right into your processor, just like that. Nothing complicated, nothing difficult. Anybody can do this. Oh, and by the way, you can use the stalks as well. No problem. So those go in there, and in fact, we just keep going with this. So now once that's into your food processor and it's all ready to go, just turn it on. And then we just keep adding. As it pulverizes and it gets less in terms of quantity, we just keep throwing it in. More and more celery. About half to 3/4 of the way through, again, we remove this little thing here. We add a little olive oil for just a little viscosity. Maybe a couple of glugs. All right, let's check it out and see how it's going there. Still got a ways to go, so I'm gonna add a little more olive oil. Olive oil is always in abundance here. And what you're going to do is you're going to have with this celery all winter long. So that's that. This goes back. This goes here. We just very easily close this up, take the air out of it. It's in our bag here. Then we just flatten it out. Nothing, absolutely nothing to it. And here you have this ready to go. Ready for the freezer. Celery done. All right, next, parsley. Everybody loves parsley. Many cultures, many dishes. But again, what are you going to do with it? You can't, it doesn't store for that long. So take it like this, the top off, into your food processor, just like that. And you could even do the stems, not a problem at all, because it'll all get pulverized down. So the stems go in there, and a few glugs of extra virgin olive oil, of course. Put it on. That's it. Give it a quick little once over, about halfway through. There you go. All right, so done. All ready to go. This attachment just loosens off. Our ice cube tray, and again, very simply, very easily, grab a tablespoon, and from there, just start filling. Nothing to it. Just like that. If you could only smell this. This is just super fresh parsley and olive oil. That's all this is. No salt, no preservatives, no additives, nothing. Use that. And what did that take? Maybe 3-4 minutes, and you've got organic, delicious, and very healthy parsley. Just throw that on. And this basically, just the way it is, like an ice cube tray, goes into your freezer. Once this freezes, pop them off, put them in a bag, and you're set. I thank you very much for watching. I hope you got something from this. I hope you learned something. I'd love to hear your comments, your ideas, your suggestions. If you really liked it, subscribe, and thanks again.